Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about something that is not very on the technical side but more on the practical side, which is how to deal with your co-founders. How to find good co-founders is already a topic on its own, but now let's assume that you have found a co-founder. How do you make them respect the duty that they have so that the startup is actually functioning properly? A starting question, first of all, is how we distribute the shares. At typical scenarios, for example, there is a hustle guy, more into the business side, going to people, finding money, be able to develop a business plan or something like that. And a developer who has no idea about finance, maybe is even an introvert person and doesn't like to speak to investors or going to pitch and all these kind of things. Now, there is no general rule, and actually it should be agreed on how much people are bringing, what was the share, but a possible solution will be 50-50, because the business guy, the hustle guy cannot do anything if there is no product, no MVP, no software, no SaaS, nothing. And the developer cannot, even if he has an MVP, a product or whatever software developed, is not able to put it in the market, to talk to people, to plan finance and all these things. So a possible compromise is not that far-fetched to be 50-50. Obviously, this is not the general rule, but so anyone can change the shares as they want, but this is a possible solution. A more delicate topic is what we do if someone is not doing what he's supposed to be doing, or maybe is leaving. And that is what we call the vesting. Substantially, generally, a vesting agreement lasts 4 years, for example, and we define, let's say, 1 year of cliff, and within that 1 year, if one of the co-founder is leaving, that is not keeping anything. So we are not in the situation that someone is leaving abruptly the company and is taking the shares with him. So within 1 year, nothing, he cannot expect anything from this hypothetical company that's been created. After 1 year, he can have the proportional of his share, and after this period of cliff period, he will get the proportional. So if he's leaving after 2 years, he will have the proportional of 2 years. A more annoying thing is, what if someone is waiting for the cliff period and is not delivering what is supposed to be delivering? That's when you put in written the deliverables you're supposed to be doing, for example, related to the software developer or the duty of a business guy. Indeed, as I say, there are no general rules, so one can be easily a bad leaver or a good leaver. So it's important that you always choose properly at the beginning your co-founder that inspire you some trust, and they can stay with you not just for these 4 years of the vesting, but possibly even a longer time period.